So everywhere I go, I seem to get asked, so do you still write on the same stuff? Do you still blog about the same stuff? Or what are you doing these days? Are you still doing the same thing? And he just said, yeah, I'm still writing mainly about Jewish life. But that's not what people mean 99% of the time. They want to know, you're still writing about the porn industry. So I haven't written about the porn industry since October of 2007, so almost 4 years ago. But I still get that question all the time. You're still writing about the same stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm writing about Orthodox Judaism, Jewish life in Los Angeles. It reminds me of the old joke, like you could build this great big bridge, no one ever thinks of you as the bridge builder, but you suck one little cock and suddenly you're the cocksucker. So, like, sexual matters are so charged that that if you violate community norms in this arena by a graphic degree, then that's going to overshadow everything else you do. Like if you, of course, like if you molest kids, you know, you're primarily a child molester. That's how people think of you. If you once exposed yourself in a park, then you're a perv who exposes himself. If you I don't know, had a series of adulterous affairs, you're the adulterer. If you like make sexually charged movies, you're a pornographer. If you write about the sex industry, then you're the porn guy. I remember when I started work on my book on history of sex in film, I didn't quite realize that suddenly I'd be known as the porn guy. Like, I could write about 1,000 other topics, but that one topic is so exclusive, so charged, that it overshadows everything else. Then I had a thought just now that I wanted to say to this guy who asked me, so you're still writing the same stuff on the porn industry? And upon reflection, I wanted to ask him, do I look like I'm writing on the porn industry? Because I believe that every profession that you take on starts ingraining itself in your face and in your thinking and in your use of your body. So, for instance, writing on the porn industry or having any profession with regard to the porn industry takes an effect on people. It takes a toll. It makes you a little harder in some ways, perhaps, or makes you a little more cynical, or debauches you if you participate in that kind of lifestyle. And you can see the effect often on someone's face and on someone's body for their choice of profession. So, for instance, with a lawyer, there's a certain orderly nature of their thinking that makes a lawyer or an accountant stand out. Accountants are often very honorable, upright, ethical people. I find probably more than any profession that I know, I find that accountants are probably the most morally upright people that I know. And they're used to knowing all about someone's life, so they're used to keeping confidence. Anyone who's successful in sales, there's just a geniality about them, a love of people, an outgoing, friendly nature that kind of shines from their face. Oh yeah, someone this morning over breakfast told me, you have most striking eyes. That came from a guy, so if that comment had come from an attractive woman, then I'd be much more excited. My father's a clergyman, so my father's been a pastor for 50 years. And so 50 years working as a divine, that has had an effect on his face. It just kind of glows and shines. I was going to say glinds. It glows and shines, like his work has had an effect on him. So you can tell with clergy usually that there's a sort of beneficent glow or shine or aura to them. A policeman has a very matter of fact, is this legal or illegal? They're the enforcer, and that ingrains itself on the personality. Or a yoga teacher, their work ingrains itself. So I think you can kind of tell once you become attuned just by looking at someone how they sit, stand, walk, talk, what profession they're in. So look at me. Do I look like I'm writing on the porn industry anymore? Is there those layers of like cynicism or debauchery or callousness or sexual fixation? Does that, is perversion written on my face now? Or am I just like a benign, divine kind of guy?